Here we go. And we are live. Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome back to another AMA with BSCDaily. My name is Dale, your host for this event. Very, very happy to see you guys all back here for another live stream. I mean, the market has been terrible, right? Bitcoin is going down to below $90,000. I really thought that our last recovery, we were going to reach like more than $100,000. But no. The power of the market is too great. It drove the market down to about, I think right now, $88,000, and it might be going even lower in 2026. So be careful. But I'm very still hopeful for a recovery in somewhere Q1 2026, and I think that is going to be a perfect time for different projects, great projects, to launch their token, and that is exactly what I am doing here today. Okay, that is why I am live streaming on both X and also both on Binance Live. Okay, so both platforms, no matter where you are, is going to talk to you. I'm doing this because the project in this conversation, they are Fasqon. Okay, in case you guys don't know who they are a crypto neobank. Okay, more details in the AMA, but they are having their pre-sale for their token FSQN right now. Okay, the link is left in the comments. I'm just gonna send the link one more time in the chat so you guys know where to go to. And again, do your research. I'm not telling you to go straight up buy with everything that you've got. No, do your research. And once you like the project, maybe test it out a little bit. Because right now, the sale price for FSQN is at about $15 million in FDV. Okay, the price is 0.015 cent. 1 billion total supply. So that's $15 million in FDV. Now, if you look at the recent launches, and probably all the different launches, I mean the past launches on Binance Smart Chain, Solana, whatever it is you'd like to call, like to look at, $15 million is peanuts. All right, projects when they listed shoot up instantly to hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap and also in FDV, right? So it is absolutely a steal because they're listing at about 3 cents. So immediately, if you participate in this token sale, you get yourself a 2x guaranteed. All right, guaranteed. Well, that is if you can sell in time, right? But a project this scale with this great team, I don't think that it's gonna stop at the listing price at 3 cents. Maybe it would even go higher. The reason why for that is, well, you have to stay tuned till the very end of this AMA. Okay, now a little bit of a rules before we get started. Okay, so because we're live on both platforms, we do have $200 in rewards for you guys watching, and I can see that all the love from X and also on Binance Live. So here's what I'm going to do. On Binance Live, there is something called a crypto box. Okay, so I have allocated $100 in crypto box to the Binance Live people. Okay, so if you're from Binance, if you live and breathe Binance, this is your chance to earn yourself a little bit of something. Just be active in the chat. I will send the crypto quiz box, so you have to answer a simple math question. What's 1 plus 1? If you can't answer that, you don't deserve the money. All right, but yeah, just a simple math question to reward you for watching this live stream. And the remaining $100, now I will spend it for the 5 best questions that I can find right now in the in the X live stream chat. So you guys, I see that you guys are very active. Let's freaking go. I see that amazing Promzy. Hey, how are you doing? So you guys are chatting. So yeah, just send your questions in this live chat in the second part. Not right now, in the second part, community questions. And if you get selected, you share $100. So 5 people, $20 each. Okay. So that's basically the general rules in this AMA. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Make sure to like and share this current live stream to your friends, family members, because Fasqon is building something huge, and you don't even know it yet. Okay. So. Okay, here we go. So, joined with me today are the 2 executives from Fasqon. First is Anton. He's the Chief Product Officer. He's going to be here explaining all the payment details. And second is Caddy. She is the Chief Business Development Officer from Fasqon. And she's going to be here explaining all the, introduction, also the marketing plans and token listing plans, all of that. All right. So please welcome our 2 esteemed speakers here to the stage. First, Anton and Caddy. How are you guys doing? Let's start with Anton.
Hey Dale, how are you? Nice to
I'm doing very good.
nice to
You
see
sound
you.
incredible.
Nice to see all our audience.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Anton Kaydorin, I'm CPO of the Fascon. 20 years in financial services, in different positions. So I was CRO, CFO, CPO in banks, insurance companies, fintechs. Worked a lot with digital assets in tier one banks, even when it was not so popular in 2017, 2018. So great to see you all.
Thank you so much, Anton, for that lovely and quick introduction. I'm sure that you bring a lot of experience, expertise in the finance world to Fasqon, and that's what we're actually going to be talking about today. So mainly, next we have Kathy. So hey, please do a quick introduction about yourself, maybe the team of Fasqon for the audience to know.
Hi, Dale. Hi, everyone. Community. Glad to see you all here. Thanks for coming and listening about what we're building. It's important for us to share. So myself, I'm basically full time in crypto since 2016. Watching different projects growing, focusing on the partnerships, business development, growing businesses as well, the token sales. Previously, I had also some financial background with our financial consulting, and basically all my life I'm with IT. And building the crypto bank in 2025 is something very exciting for me. First, because of the industry that we are in the second decade of crypto, like the regulators just allowing us to start building fintechs, not treating us as a gray zone. So we're very happy to change the basically change how people think about finance, about banking, the fundamental shift, and build the future of crypto native finance. Like excited.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Moving on to the next part, I guess the community would be very much interested in finding out what Fasqon is in brief, right? So we talk about that, and we'll dive into a more deep dive questions about the technology and how you are better or differentiate yourselves from the other payment systems. So let's go with that question. Like, what is Fasqon in general? What is the maybe like a few words, a few sentences that we need to know about Fasqon before investing? Kathy?
Yes, very good question. And I would say how we just position us Fascon, that we are crypto native neobank for the online generation and digital assets economy. That first of all, why we target online generation? Because today everyone is earning globally, traveling, and using payments in the daily life. And just we see that old traditional banking is outdated and is not ready for digital assets economy, and the way how our grandparents and parents were using payments and banking, like they had no choice, like they were just given Western Union with up to 30% commission, or PayPal. Even it was good, or even before they would come to the bank and stay in the queue and do all these things. And today's generation, we, especially those who are in DeFi and know crypto, they just completely change the mind shift, how they think about managing personal finance, that they want to earn yield on their deposits. They want to own a piece of our share and success. Like if I'm choosing the app, like what is there for me from that? So they're not like just the customers, like that have no choice, but they're actually building the apps together, or as a community. And this is what we want uh, to bring this message to the world, is how to build the crypto native finance completely different, where we would have both on one end compliant payments, and because Fascon is built under European banking partner with regulated rails, but at the same time we designed it so stable coins and crypto and all these cash flows is in the same app. And so you can enjoy both the benefits of crypto and the stability and security of traditional finance, like TradFi and DeFi, like merged in one place. So this is what we're building.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I just want to add a couple of words. So I believe one of our goal, or we can even call it mission, is to give Web3 generation capability to live in Web3 finance and tackling Web2 generation problems with Web3 instruments. So, I'm working a lot with this. Some people calling it Web 2.5. So when you need to deal with Swift, when you need to deal with IBAN, and you don't want to lose money on conversions, you don't want to make a pre-sale of your coins before specific transaction you will need to do in the Web2 world. So that's why we want to build a solution that will give Web3 generation capability to deal with Web2 world without any SIMs.
Thank you so much for that. So yeah, I agree, right? So from what CZ, I don't know if you guys know CZ, but if you're in crypto BNB chain, then you must know who CZ is, right? Chen Pao, the CEO, ex-CEO of Binance. So he recently went on an interview, and the host asked a question like, hey, how do you have any fiat? How do you spend money every day? And surprisingly, he showed us a crypto card. That's it, one very small card. And he said that he uses it every single day. Whatever that he needs to do, just one swipe, and that's it. It automatically pays for him. It doesn't matter if he has fiat or BNB or stablecoins. It automatically pays for him. So I think that is the future that I think we all should strive for, right? Web3 and Web2 all together, because Web3 is going to be the future. Richest man in the planet, right? Elon Musk, CZ, they're all bullish about Web3, all right? And, technological wise, it is better, right? It's fast, it's instant. The fees are basically zero, right? And you can do cross-border payments like crazily fast, right? And so that's why CZ and most of the billionaires right now in the world, they're using crypto cards. So why don't you? You know what I mean? So just try it out for a little bit to see what Fasqon is offering, because I think that the current system, I agree with Anton, the current system is just like a lot of hurdles for us to earn in crypto.
Yeah.
Right, and then cash it out into our banks and then spend it, because sometimes when I cash out in my banks, it flags it as suspicious activities, because I cannot explain how I get that money. All right, crypto is not really regulated in my country. You know what I mean? So if whenever I want to cash out, I gotta do P2P, maybe even like person to person. So that's like a hurdle. I don't know where you are in EU, in US, but that's normal. That's the normal experience that I've had. So we need something better, and I think Fasqon is doing just that. So keep in mind this point, because we're going to explain it more in depth in this next question. So as you said, Kati, Fasqon is a crypto native neobank for the online generation. How its integration of blockchain technology addresses the daily challenges faced by digital entrepreneurs and freelancers in managing cross-border finance.
Yes, Neil, you're absolutely right. And I want to give just a real life example. Like I regularly get used, I'm paid in crypto, like typically in stable coins, but all my expenses, majority of them are like subscriptions or any bills. This can be in fiat, and how I used to do, like since 2017 or 16, it was a long journey. How would you exchange crypto, especially traveling in different parts of the world? And it was even the crypto ATM machines, like so cash, like it was so inconvenient. Finally, yes, crypto cards arrived. But as you remember, like majority of apps that offer crypto cards, they are exchanges like taxes, like so to or just register in these apps. Like my mom, for example, she could not do that, or an average non-crypto user, they would never sell crypto spot to pop. Like it's too complicated for them. So what basically we wanted to build in Fasqon is this seamless UX experience that you would feel like whatever account you have, like euro account, dollar account, like stablecoin account, or any new coin account, this is very simple for you. You don't even have to do anything. And so this is what we are working with designers and developers, is how to make it as simple that even my mom could use that. And I just remember, like, there was moments in I was somewhere like in Dubai, I think, and I wanted to do some urgent shopping, and I had my funds on tax, and I traded a bit, and then I wanted to withdraw, and then I don't remember, like, the SMS should come to the SIM card, which is not in my phone, so I
Oh
need to
man.
take off the SIM card, put it back, receive the code, then 2FA, and then it takes another 20 seconds. So I spent, like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes of just playing between put the SIM on and off, like, receive the code. This, I don't remember the passwords, and instead of just, as you said, pay with one tap, like it was before Binance had a card, or before, like, it was maybe 4 years ago. So, like, it's a hustle. It's just, and imagine if you're a business also, this is very important, what we are addressing, as today everyone, they have to pay, I don't know, designers, developers, different contractors in from all parts of the world. And especially you face so many troubles, like some accounts can get frozen, or just delayed payments, or like too much of the paperwork and approved transactions. So it's like too much hustle. And I would say,
Yep.
but so it's even when you do bank to bank, often the payment cannot come, especially if it's like a smaller bank or not. It's just the payments is a problem today. And there is another problem, like if you hold crypto on exchanges, like some exchanges, they work in one countries. Like, for example, you create account while you're in Abu Dhabi at events, then you go to Europe, to London, and then it will not work there because London has different, like, policy. Then you travel to the conference to Singapore or Hong Kong, and you need also to pay there. Like, so basically, what I want to say, that stable coin economy is today. It's not the future. It's like a 3 trillion market and growing, and it will be huge. However, we still live in the world where majority of people, they don't know about crypto. They think that it's something or weird meme coins, like they don't know, like, even some stable coin as option. They would send like I said, PayPal, or PayPal is another story, like how it sends or to the users. So uh, we are in the very big paradigm shift, how finance is changing today, like on all levels, both payments and on, in general, the approach to
Yep.
the user.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Thank you
just
very
want
much for
to
that.
add here a very interesting thing, because Katie mentioned card, but for example, in my country, where I'm living in Poland, if you have card, it doesn't mean you have money because you can pay for rent just using IBAN. You can pay for, I don't know, kindergarten, school, or something like this, just using IBAN. So that's why IBAN is like must have feature in any Web3 neobank, and we have it. And also, I just want to point on some conflict I believe that we have
Yep.
in payment industry, is that big banks like GPMC, CT, I don't know, DBS, they already are using digital assets as a cross-border method of payment, and they don't provide it to SME, they don't provide it to individual customers, but they use it for collaterals, they use it for swaps, and so on. So for institutional instruments. So we want to give the same capabilities to individuals, entrepreneurs, freelancers, and so on.
Thank you so much of that. So if you have to, let's say, summarize the key benefits of Fasqon in a few quick sentences, what can we expect from Fasqon's unified, as you said, financial stack from TradFi and DeFi, particularly in blending, as well the traditional banking elements with DeFi. How does this improve upon the fragmented experiences in the current fintech apps?
I will start, and Anton can go deeper in that. From my point, what is very important is to understand the difference of what are how traditional banks are built, and how we want to build. Let's say DeFi bank. So traditional banks, their logic is very clear. Like, they don't exist to help you earn. Like, they exist to lend against you. So basically, all what they do is they push you the products like credit or expensive loans, like, or you have very low interests there for deposits. It's just the rule how the system is working, that high yield is not allowed for average customer in traditional banks. And so all they are interested is you going overdraft and give you fines and just feel you endlessly like banned from, and but you are the one who brings the money, who even buying, or so, but they use all people deposits are to trade and to lend back to them. So they are the only
Yeah.
one who benefit, and this was for generations, for hundreds and hundreds of years. And only now, with freedom economy that cryptocurrencies basically created, are like we are changing the whole system. So at Fasqon, we have this different philosophy, and we're not just mixing fiat and crypto in one app like it's convenient to swap. Like, it's important to just upside down, like whom it belongs to. Like, we have FSQN, our native token is the main utility inside the app, and people can, first of all, they can use it for to have staking or token locked yield, and they can have higher membership tiers and have the banking or different benefits with this. They can get cashbacks in FSQN, and as it's like a freely traded in the market once we list it, so the more people will have demand for Fasqon, the more they will need to buy it, the better is basically for everyone. And as Fasqon is both B2B B2B2C, this means that we will have both business clients and customers, and we can basically agree with businesses that if they make payments for some subscriptions or services in FSQN, this will mean that they will have no other choice and option but just to go and buy FSQN
Yeah.
in the business scale, right? To pay for the services, and everyone will see it's like a natural pump and hype, are like, and plus sustainable growth, because when the token is like basically every payment, every swap, every transaction is powering our economy. We can talk about this later, but all this basically rewards and incentives, like they're tied to the payments, and this is something new and different. So and to summarize, also one important point, like that banks and neobanks, they can give you SEPA or SWIFT payments, but they don't give you like zero DeFi, like no stablecoin support, because they don't want the risk. It's very difficult even to be the crypto neobank. You need to comply with the regulators, and big banks would never
Hmm.
risk so much. While for neobanks, it's also very difficult to kickstart. And let's be very also understand on the macro level that the first 10 years crypto was completely illegal, right? And only after 2020 the first regulators came, and then it was a lot of war and talks, and today we have the full support, like the top entrepreneurs of the world, like the IT legends, they support crypto. The politicians support crypto. Banks now, like, they want to have
Right.
Bitcoin. Like, what we see is that it slowly gets out of this of the shade, and and it becomes normal. And stable coins is something what are the banks are also very interested in, but they cannot be so fast as a startup. So basically, um, like saying in one, we allow already, and we are fast, and we are allowed to monetize balance, to use DeFi, to make your money work for you, and to be part of the growing or neobank. And like, it's a very rare thing. Like, I know the Revolut success, and since having Revolut account since the beginning, but
Yeah.
I'm not employee of Revolut, and I was not able to earn together with them. Like, I was just watching and paying them my subscriptions for having a good card. But at the same time, I'm outsider. They can feed me with ads, like, okay, nice ads, but like, what do I get from you? Like, this is the question. And Zoomers, these are the first generation that know their rights, that they know that they have attention, they have power of attention, they have power of choice, and this is the real currency, because they don't have to choose what they don't like. And the apps and the banks, like whatever the app is, either, I don't know, um, like it's either payment app, either like fitness app, you need to compete to have the customer. It's not like you have a monopoly. So what we fight against is the monopoly of banking, where you had no choice but only go with their rules. And then when it's any crisis, they just close the doors and say, like, sorry, it's risk for us and force majeure. Like we saw already in COVID what banks were doing for people. And this is very also another shift why people should have crypto, because this is also secure.
I just want to add that if we will take a look on Turkey, for example, you know, the
Yeah.
level of devaluation of the currency, and in 3 years, Turkey became one of the most advanced in part of usage country in the world. Yeah, so it's natural process, and I just want to add that because Kitty mentioned banks, that all of tier one, if we're talking about top 50 banks in the world, they have a platform. They don't want to use it because why I know that, because I built such platforms for some of them, and they just don't want to use it because they don't want to cannibalize profit from Swift
Wow.
payments, from SEPA payments, or from traditional payments, because you cannot. You see, for example, I'm working currently with guys who are helping me, and I had to pay $200 to just to make payments. So surely Citi or GPMC, they will not provide you USDC just because they're
Yeah.
friendly. They want to make fees. Yeah, so they want to keep model as it was. So I believe currently we are in quite the same situation as we were in 2011, 2010, when started mobile banking, when a lot of banks were trying, like, no, we will be in a brick and mortgage model, so come to our offices and so on, so on. It changed. Yeah, so I believe the same we will see with crypto and digital assets overall.
I see.
It's like
So
a
yeah,
taxi,
go ahead.
like a taxi park will never allow Uber to exist, but they had no choice. So the banks would
Absolutely.
never allow crypto banking, but they have
But
no
they have
choice.
no choice. I like that. I like that. Okay, so uh, in your answers, you mentioned Revolut and another crypto payment system. Do you want to make that extinction real quick in simple a few sentences, like compare yourself with different others, decentralized payment system? How are you different in terms of privacy, compliance, and user empowerment? Especially, I believe you guys are targeting the EU markets right
Mhm.
now, but maybe in the future you might be targeting globally. But yeah, under EU regulations like MiCA. So yeah, how are you guys different?
Yeah, I will jump in here. Let's talk about Revolut, yeah, because I believe everyone knows about Revolut. So Revolut, I'm calling them, Web 2.5 banking. So why not Web 3? Because they created so-called walled gardens. So in reality, in Revolut, you need to sell, then you need to make payment. Yeah, so that's the main difference in part of customer experience. So we are creating a seamless experience. So you don't care. You have key, yeah. So you have key, you have card that is key to your assets. So you are just paying. You don't care if you have only euros or you have BTC or you have Ethereum and so on. So everything will be done on the background. That's the main difference between us and Revolut. You don't need to make another friction to sell or vice versa to buy BTC. Also, I would say that the difference is that it's architecture difference. Sorry, I'm going a little bit in technical details, but I believe it would be important for our audience to understand this architecture difference. So Revolut is working using custodial model, so quite standard thing. We will start the same. So we will start with the custodial model just to come faster to the market, but
Hmm.
also we are developing a model that would allow to link your on chain and off chain wallets. So that would create great experience in part of how you are managing money inside Fasqon
Really?
and outside Fasqon.
Wow. So in the future, we can connect our existing MetaMask Trust Wallet into Fastcard, and we can just monitor our finances from there. We don't have
Yes,
to.
but
Wow.
you mentioned very important thing. So Mika doesn't allow to consider this on-chain money as part of your Fascon wallet. Yes, unfortunately, we are limited with regulations, but you will be able to make these transactions fast and hedged. So
Okay.
you will not need to wait till consensus to get BTC on site. Yeah, so you will have what I like to call the best execution,
I see. I see.
best available execution. Yeah.
Okay. I think you also have a card, and that's also another very important piece of the Fastcoin puzzle. And I think, again, going back to my point, CZ uses a crypto card every single day, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's very easy to carry on. Just boom, one swipe, and that's it, right? So tell us about your card, like such as the gold tier with IBAN support, like you said. What unique features do they offer for spending crypto as fiat?
Yeah, the main unique feature is seamless payments. Yes, so you don't card is just a key to your assets. Yes, so it will you will not need to sell your coins. Execution will be done in moments. So it would be just like another execution payment with your usual card, and you can be in coins as long as you are not consuming something. Yeah, so this is like most important feature. Another important feature of the card is that you will be able to set up priority of assets that you are going to use. So first should
Ah,
go euros, then USD, and so on. Also, you will be able to turn on, turn off some coins from this queue. Yeah, so for example, if you want to stay in BTC and you will never going to sell it, you just turn off BTC from this priority list, and that's all. So absolute flexibility of how you consume your assets.
No, perfect. Yeah, okay. So very understandable. Thank you very much for explaining that. I think it's a very, important piece, like you said, and the asset that we prioritize to pay will be sold at market price, and then transfer it into fiat
Yes.
and then pay directly. Okay, I like that.
And you don't think about this, yes? So
Yeah,
you don't think about this at all. So you are getting because it's our risk, yes. So it's
yeah,
our risk to give you a best available execution. That's why we have partnership with a lot of liquidity providers because we understand that we cannot have a significant market risk exposure. So that's why we are interested to execute it as soon as
yeah.
possible. So yeah, that's our approach.
Yeah, it's got to be seamless, right? And
Absolutely.
yeah, and next question is, I think besides the card, you also have another system called the Fast Pay.
Hmm.
How does that sort of like? Okay, so what is that exactly? And
Yeah, yeah.
how does that solve pain point in global payments? Also talk about the AI-driven routing feature as well for faster, cheaper transactions compared to traditional banks, for example.
Hmm. So FastPay is the internal Fasqon payment system. So you will be able to pay in any currency or any coin in a second. Yeah, so if you and your counterparty is inside of Fascon, it's like whop, money gone. Talking about AI-driven routing, that's all about best available execution. So our AI engine, surely it would not be from the day one because we need to gather data. Yes, so you cannot train an AI model without data. So that's why we will collect data to set up um, finding of best prices for swaps, for conversions, and to set up what rail should be used for the specific transfer. So it will take into account commission, because unfortunately, still, for example, for Swift or for SEPA, you need to pay commission. It will consider conversion rate and conversion spread, and will say, okay, for this specific payment, it would be better to use such rail, considering that you have, I don't know, for example, just Ethereum in your wallet,
Oh,
and
that's
you
very
need to
nice.
pay in euro or in USD.
Okay, okay. Um, Next question, I think, if you guys, again, guys, we're here mainly to talk about obviously FastCon as a whole, but I always want to give you guys opportunities, right? So, next part, we're going to focus on the token presale and the token FSQN utilities, the benefits that you get by buying right now into the presale and holding it, for example. What do you have in the future where FastCon product is live? All right, so let's get into that right now. And guys, if I see a lot of you guys are asking questions already, please do not do that. Please wait until the second part, which is very soon, and then ask your questions, okay? And your questions should be specific and focused about FastCon. If you have any questions about the tokens, that would be much preferred. And yeah, do not ask, use ChatGPT, AI, and make it make sense, basically, all right? Thank you very much. And make sure to like and share the live stream because we do have $200 in rewards waiting for you guys, okay? Okay, so on to the more exciting part for the investors, the FSQN token. Would you mind walking us through the utilities of FSQN within the ecosystem of Fastcon? How does it empower the users through features like, as you said, staking, rewards, fee discounts, access to premium tools?
Yes, I will take this one. Very good question. And like myself, I saw maybe hundreds and hundreds of token sales through the years, and I would say utility is the king, and plus good marketing and the business model in general. So if you doing the token just for the sake of the token, then you need a huge community just hyping it and lots of, I don't know, speculation, liquidity. It's another meme hype, and it's completely different. Some other projects, they would do ecosystem token, but they could go so deep in tech, in development and infrastructure, that it's a long time until the actual utility will work in the economic model. And us, what we are doing is, I believe it's like just the perfect system, because what Fasqon is number one, is the consumer application, both B2B and B2C. And this we are the fintech, the payments, like no one has doubts what is our business model, how we're making money. Like, of course, the payment app is monetize the payments, the every transaction, every swap or exchange, like lots of premium services, subscription, all this creates a sustainable business model and financial growth. And we could go just as a traditional fintech, right? Just make nice or big design and go, no headache. However, as we were born from the crypto native culture, we wanted to bring this innovation and create our Fasqon as the main utility layer for the Fasqon Neobank. And this is very interesting phenomena, I would say, the token which is backed by real banks' earnings. Like, I never saw a bank with a token, to be honest, and I don't know when the traditional banks, if they will do this. But Fasqon is doing very interesting, has a very interesting role in our app. Like, so first, let's put it this way: we have core things like earn. So you can use it for staking and yield mechanism. Or like the higher tier of the card will be like you will have some token locked yield mechanisms. So then you will have more perks and benefits of the certain card and better terms. So second, you can save with Fasqon. This is like the fee discounts across real banking activity, and so you can reduce the fees, like exchange, currency exchange. The third, you will unlock the tier memberships and premium tools. And as said, which is very important, also want to do the cashback for in Fasqon. So you get not an abstract points, but like a real FSQN for cashbacks for the transactions. It's like also fantastic. And plus, as we know that community likes all the like quests, gamification, different incentives, like, and we are like building a lot of Web3 ecosystem partnerships. And through these partnerships, basically, we can just play around so well, like to do this cross airdrops, cross mutual marketing campaign, and grow together. And this is like entire crypto philosophy, I would say, how you grow together and not just compete with your competitors and buy your customers. So the basically the model is we bring the democratized model. So as said, like traditional banks, they monetize their users, and we use Fasqon to align incentives, so users also can earn, unlock benefits, and participate in the ecosystem growth. And we basically want our users to earn together with us and contribute to the growth. And plus, very important and thing that Fasqon is why Fasqon is backed by FSQN is backed by real bank earnings. Why I said this? Because number one, we have a deflationary model. It's limited supply. It's only 1 billion tokens, and 25% of all fintech earnings we allocate towards buyback and burn. So this is also very important, that every payment, every swap, every subscription, the more we grow, like it strengthens the FSQN economy over time. And the token dynamics are like is using this real fintech earnings. It's not just hype. So building a sustainable, clear revenue model business, and the token as a utility layer, as the core, that is used everywhere in the payments and transactions, plus as a partnerships tools for with different partners, ecosystem partners for growth. Maybe we can do it also. I know that like we are looking at the trends, of the payments. I know that now neobanks, they are like merging with some marketplaces. So imagine just or how much we can do with this app, like because we have the chat, also very important, and we call it like social banking, where everyone could share what they are spending money on, like, and also have some cash back, some referral links. It's like super cool. And I said, like, Fasqon FSQN token will be just everywhere in the app, and we see already very good examples. Like crypto.com is doing very successful with the token. Binance is also have BNB everywhere in transactions. But I said, like, these are they have very good cards. It's convenient, but their main business model is not bank, is exchange, and we are not an exchange. So we are more consumer application for both businesses and customers. So our work is to give them
Yeah.
convenient and profitable tools.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I understand.
Yeah, sorry, just a couple words from my side. Don't want to be a compliance nerd, but I need to say it. Utility layer and usage of Fasqon in utility layer will absolutely work in majority of countries, but unfortunately there are some countries that are forbidding it, but we cannot impact it. Yeah, but in majority countries, you will be able to use Fasqon for discounts, premium access, and everything that Katie mentioned.
I
Sorry,
see.
I needed to say it. Yeah.
No, it's completely fine. You're free to chip in. Okay, so this is going to be a side question, but at the moment, are you only available in EU countries? When can we see the expansion to maybe Asia or to the US? Is that in the pipeline in 2026, or when that might happen?
Yes, so we have the public roadmap in our presentation, and I think on the website, or some in some public our materials available. So in roadmap, we're saying that we plan to go global, and these regions are aside Europe. It can be also MENA, it can be Asia, or Latam. So we will do the announcements in time, but we target globally, and we what is the realistic basically is we see where the Web3 support, or the communities of Web3, where they give us more warming up, and then we will be ready with
Yeah.
our app to go to these regions. So Anton will find the best
Yeah, I will
place
just.
for both
Sorry.
compliance and Web3.
It's very important part because we understand that um, cross contingent compliance is quite complex. So surely we will start with you, but 100% at the end of 2026 to starting of the 2027, we will expand to next regions. So I can tell you the exact roadmap, but I believe Latam and Asia will be like in priority, and it's like natural way of expansion because there are a lot of people from Latam working in EU. There are a lot of businesses connected between EU and MENA, EU and Latam. So
Yeah.
it's like absolutely natural expansion way.
No, totally understandable. So, guys, you can check out their roadmap on their website at fasqon.com. You can also do that to research about Fasqon before you decide to ape in. Now, once again, Fasqon is having their token private, well, not private, but public sale right now on the tokensale.fasqon.com page, where you get to buy the token at a 50% discount at 1.5 cents. The listing price will be 3 cents. Okay, an immediate 2x if you were to participate. Now, if you still have questions about the tokens, go ahead and put it in the comments. Okay, I'll try to ask as many as I can about the tokens for you guys. But yeah, if you still have any, let me know. Okay, so in terms of the token side, about the tokenomics, especially the 25% revenue buyback, because I think that is incredible. All of the greatest tokens, BNB, like you said, they all have like buybacks and burns every quarter. So I think having this, a deflationary mechanism is crazy good, and especially 25% of the revenue, it's insanely a lot, right? This shows that you guys really care about the community and about the token holders as well. How does this structure ties token value directly to the platform's real world growth and adoption? And I think this question will be for Caddy.
Yes, I partially already answered it. So just like our important core things to remember is that FSQN has a fixed supply and no inflation. So that we have the deflation is tied to the real revenue, and that basically our token value will be tied to adoption. So as Fasqon grows, the more transactions will happen in the ecosystem, the more revenue will be generated from real user activity. So all this and supply will reduce through burns, and we will add the buybacks. And so basically, this is the just powered by the economics and the business model. And the important also is to mention is this B2B2C and this demand loop that we do not only the bank for consumers but also for businesses. So B2B clients may pay their subscription or platform fees in FSQN as a part of the deal to receive the better terms, and this will create more demand in the market. And so basically, this will create the non-speculative but more operational demand, because businesses would just need to source FSQN from the market and to access all these pricing advantages and premium services. So we just structure it in the way that token dynamics just follows real growth. So the more Fasqon grows, and the payments volume, adoption scales, both retail users and B2B clients, like the revenue increases, like the more buybacks and burns, because the more we grow, the more percentage of our revenue we allocate.
Right.
So this is just the math, and all the rest is the magic of marketing and community love, because at the end, community must love the product, love the being here around, and it's more how to build the brands that people would feel like it's cool to have this app. It's cool to use it. I'm glad to be part of this community. I just want
Perfect.
to come to the events and so on. So it's for us, it's very important to build or be born from Web3 community and get their love and support.
I love it. And I think this is a token distribution
Mm-hmm.
on their presentation right here on the screen. So feel free to check that out. You can access this through their website as well. But as you can see, everything is laid out very nicely in here. So if you still have any questions, you might probably should check this out. Now, I do see there is a little bit of something called the airdrop in here, about 2%. So that leads me to my next question about the discounted sale. About 50% right now, people can participate. What perks besides the crazy discounts that we can get by being an early participant, buying the tokens early, maybe like the airdrops, does that have anything to do with that? And how does this align with the Fasqon's community-driven approach ahead of the TGE?
Yes, very good question. And I'm often asked this question, why we opened the round, though it's a private run. but I'd say we open it for community because um, we respect community and we treat everyone today as the backer and early adopter of Fasqon. If you know about our project and if you follow our growth since the beginning, we believe you should have the same opportunities and rights as even big VCs. So we will go gradually. Now, this is the late seed round, what we are selling, and we have it limited. Like we have only 2 million, and I know that we already have the locked lead investors that will take the majority, but still there is a chance for our community to jump in and get it the same terms without even approving with us allocation. Because I know that previously, in the previous years, there was whitelist and queues how to join a location, and it's how to say the priority list for that. Today we know that we locked our partnerships, we locked our listing date, which is on 27th of January, 2026, next year. This is locked. We have our very good taxes. We will also announce the name soon. We have tier one market makers also who support and back us. Really good partnership. We are securing our top tier IDO launch pass, and we just prepared all through our listing, but currently there is a little window while our both VCs, syndicates, angels, our community, like everyone has the same opportunity to jump in and have their allocation, whatever they're comfortable. And plus there will be our what the immediate like referral code for bringing friends, but I don't want to advertise that. I was just saying that the incentive behind this was give everyone equal chance, because we treat everyone as our early backers and supporter, and we just respect our community, because still when it will be the launch part and IDO, the price will be higher and there will be more limitations for them as due to the launch part terms, and plus there will be more like QL campaigns, their own terms. So it's this is very short window while the token is available to buy directly from the project. So I would not call it public round. I would call it like a private community round. And as community, we treat everyone. We see angel syndicate or just individual who loves Fasqon.
That's fair. Thank you so much for that. And guys, you have about maybe like a month time maximum to participate in this token sale, because they're listing at January 27th, 2025. So right after Christmas. So yeah, you don't have a lot of time. Well, actually, a month is a lot of time, but still, if you want to really be certain about a project, then you have to do your research extensively and monitor the team to see how they deliver, what kind of partnerships they're talking about, what kind of results they have delivered, right? So yeah, a month's time, even though it sounds like a lot, but in crypto time, it's not that much. And so yeah, go ahead and check it out right now. The sales link, again, I will leave it in the comments, so you can just click on it and go to the link directly, okay? And do your own research before you decide to add it in. Okay, thank you very much, Katsi and Anton, for answering all of my questions perfectly. I don't have any other questions, but I'm sure the community have a lot. Okay, so here comes our second part, which is the questions from the community. Now, in this part, you guys get to ask your best questions about Fasqon. Please do not spam and be completely specific about Fasqon. If you have any questions about the token, that is very much preferred. And I'm going to as well send the crypto box for the people watching on Binance Live right now, because you guys are insane. Thank you so much for the support. Just make sure to have a Binance account and answer a very simple math questions, and that should be it. Okay. All right, and the question is live. Go ahead and do it, folks, and good luck. Okay, are you guys ready? Because I'm going to select like 5 questions from the people. As you can see, they're already sending like a lot right now. Here we go. So this is the first one that I found. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to. Okay, just again.
The security, right?
Yeah, just an example if you want to answer it.
Yes,
If you don't
yes.
want to,
Anton
okay.
actually already answered it on one of the AMAs, and it's a very
Mhm.
good question. Like, so you can read it. Anton will go.
Okay. Okay. So we will answer this question. This one is from. Here we go. From cboy009. One question that has never been asked by the host BSCDaily, which is security concern about Fasqon. What mechanism do you implement to protect the user's fund?
Yeah, so we will have, we are working with tier one partners in part of custody. So we will have like tier one level of security. As I mentioned previously, we will start with the custodial model. So we are currently finalizing contracts with those firms. Unfortunately, I cannot name them. I believe next month we will make like official naming. So all I can say now, tier one, and we are relying on our partners who will provide us rails for the initial stage of the Fasqon. Yeah, so that's like, if we are going to implement something like hard token and so on, absolutely, absolutely. But I believe it will be like MVP 1.5, something like that.
Thank you very much for the question. Here we go. I sent a couple of questions in the comments, so just pick whatever you want to answer, okay?
Mm-hmm. I have I like the question about protecting FSQN from whale dominance and
Mm-hmm.
governance capture.
Great.
Um,
So,
it's a good question, and we have this buy and sell pressure as every token listing. And for us it's very important also that all our partners, they act like our investors, early investors, they act together with us, and we are going only with the partnerships or the backers that are basically are they would plan, or they would plan, or the token are holding in their portfolio together with us, not against us. So communication is the key, relationship is the key, and Fascon as a project and as a company was born from the some good business relations, or some real or use cases where the businesses would say we would use the app like yours, and they initially funded our project. So I would say good personal relations with your backers is the key. That if all parties they agreed that we want to see the long term growth of the token, then all actions will be taken like correctly. So as fintech, we have a financial growth plan. Our the 2026 is just the first step. Like next we go as a fintech, go to market, go globally, we grow as businesses, and this means that the initial backers, they already plan Fascon to hold for 5 years, and to see us growing. Then this is like the good attitude, what how it should be. When if you want to fund the business, you thinking long term. So I would say the main point is that we want to build a real business that is working and that would have a sustainable revenue model, and through that the token will automatically um, or like as a ecosystem and utility layer, or it will act according to the economic rules, with a good demand and deflationary model. So agreements with our backers and long-term plans, so everyone is aligned on the big scaling and strategy. We want to build something bold and global.
Thank you very much for the question. That was from Famous ZXE. Okay, so 2 down. We have 3 more to go.
Okay, I will take question about the milestones in the next 12
Great.
months from from the yeah. So we expect to go live March April of 2026. So as I mentioned previously, we will start from you. We will concentrate on initially on Portugal and Spain. Then we will go to other EU countries. I expect that in 12 months we will go from the off-chain architecture to this like combined on-chain off-chain architecture with our own IP. So we will not rely on partners in part of digital assets. So it will be our own IP. And I hope in 12 months we will be already in different regions. So as we mentioned previously, Latam, maybe MENA, maybe South Asia. And we will begin integration of the AI for best available execution.
Thank you so much for the question, Eloho Promzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's
Catherine.
answer once more. I like it about if we are going to go to any exchanges. So, of course, once we list, we are going to the exchanges. It will be both or at least 2 taxes and the DEX. This is part of our agreement with the market making company, and we will announce the names of our exchanges very soon. But these are like, trust me, the top exchanges, and once the timing comes, very shortly we will announce the names, what exactly are exchanges, and we'll do the marketing campaigns together. And all what we are doing, we are working on our Web3 partnerships, and to have the strong launch and on board, yes, good liquidity providers, good taxes, good market makers. So we definitely taking it very seriously how we go listing. So we do this correctly.
Thank you very much, Jolie, for the question. Very important ones as well. But yeah, they will be on tier 1 exchanges. And there are not a lot of tier 1 exchanges, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 questions already. We have 1 left from the community.
Maybe let's answer about what's after the pre-sale. I love this question because it's like majority of projects would focus on the token sale, and for us this is just like a trampoline to grow. And I will explain the overall our vision and go-to-market strategy. So and I can cover the question about if we could go as a fintech without a token or not. Like the question is, yes, of course, we could launch any normal digital bank and grow as a fintech with a traditional model and business model and revenue, how traditional digital banks are scaling. However, we decided that Web3 space is such a unique community-driven space that if we build good relations with taxes, and each tax, like as you remember, like has like, I don't know, over 10 millions, tens of millions of KYC users, which is are what real fintech needs. Like majority of Web3 ecosystems, they also have good quality users with who are educated, who use crypto for payments. And we just told our investors that we start with a Web3 because this community is strong, is powerful, and through partnerships, through our community-driven campaigns, when they also earn together, when we don't treat our customers we don't treat our users as customers, but they are also our like our backers who grow Fasqon together with us by warming up the regions where are the most active Web3 users, by going to public exchanges and making a natural global hype and marketing, because every crypto project immediately they go global, like go at the biggest scale. And if you see how traditional startups evolve, they don't have this speed, in crypto you do everything 20 times bigger and 20 times faster than any traditional app launch. So for us, this Web3 is really like a trampoline. And once we like like I believe our team's dream is to have 1 million users like after the app is released on the market, that all our community goes and downloads the apps and starts using this, and we get to the global landscape of competitors, because there is not so many of digital banks in the world, especially not many, like I can't count it, maybe not more than 100 who have over a couple of million users. So just imagine, in the world there is just less than 100 digital banks or cards, the crypto cards. So fintech space is limited, and those who have crypto model is like even less. And those who have and the crypto card and the crypto model and both banking with all these are traditional like payments. So all what we need to do is to grow our community and to get more funding once we grow, to acquire more markets. And if everything or like grow team, have a very strong team is very important like for us. So we will scale, we will hire best professionals, and as our marketing and growth plans are like I achieved, as I said, like we have a financial plan of growth. It's like every quarter have a certain KPI, so which we plan to achieve. And our next round will be the Series A with the serious backers, and we already have our investors that are watching us for Series A, but they want us to complete this stage with a Web3 community and prove that we can build the global growth like by ourselves. So definitely after the pre-sale will be the growth of the fintech and banking app, and scaling globally. And once we are in our growth and scaling stage, then I believe everyone will be very happy, like those who knew Fasqon early.
Yeah.
So we have very ambitious plans.
Thank you very much for the question, Zidane. I hope that answers your question perfectly, because they do have amazing plans in the pipeline to grow Fasqon to be a global sensation. And just imagine a couple of years now from the future where Fasqon is globally available with millions of users, and you're going to really see the value of FSQN token if you were to participate in this round. Okay, so again, make sure to participate in FSQN token sale before it's too late. You got about 1 month left until they officially list on centralized exchanges. That is on January 27th. Okay, so participate right now. The link is down in the comment of this broadcast. And thank you very much, guys, for bringing your questions up here to the live stream. I do appreciate all of you. If you still have your questions unanswered, make sure to go to Fasqon Telegram to ask your questions there. The admins will be in support 24/7. Okay, thank you very much for watching. As a closing remarks for this MA, do you have anything else you'd like to say to the BSC Daily community watching this? Katy, Anton?
I really enjoyed today, MA, and I love community question. I love your question daily, and thank you so much for your support and are like hosting us here. As said, like for us, having our Web3 partnerships is the most important, like proof that we are doing all correctly. Because all what we do it for people to solve the real problems that everyone has with this payment. So the payments is not a headache anymore, but it's our simple, convenient momentum, and plus spending and earning together. And it's just possible only like perhaps for our generation who don't agree for less and already know that how amazing can be our crypto for the payments. So thank you for believing in Fasqon and building it together with us.
Anton?
Absolutely. I just want to add that thank you, Dale. Thanks to our audience, and thanks for their time. And so let's build a best in the class Neobank.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching our live stream once again. I hope that you had a very insightful AMA that should, educate you a thing or two about Fasqon. Okay, and again, I do appreciate you all showing up here, and thank you very much, Caddy and Anton, for being amazing guest speakers. I'm sure from this energy, from this professionalism, Fasqon is going to perform well in 2026 and beyond. So thank you very much for bringing Fasqon to the BSC Daily community. With that said, we're ending the stream right now. All rewards have been allocated, and you will receive your question reward in about a few days. Okay, I appreciate you watching, and Daily out. Okay, take care, guys. Have a great
Thank
one.
you.